Let me go ahead and introduce you to Mr. Joe. 来，请做自我介绍一下好吗？谢谢。
Hello, everyone. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, and everybody can just call me Dan. And yeah, there's not much to introduce about myself. And I cook for fun, and really my stress reliever is cooking. And I love cooking because we bring like joy to the family. So, and because when I was watching movie years ago, and there's a sentence from the movie like just kept staying in my mind, and nothing is worse than eating alone. So if we want to avoid eating alone, and we have to know how to cook dishes and share the food with everybody. And yeah, that's my philosophy, and cooking is my joy. And besides that, and I am a state employee. I work for the Department of Financial Institutions as a financial examiner. And I just became a new father, and we have a 4-month-old baby here in the house. And if you hear somebody cry, I just want to make sure there's no family abuse here. It's just the baby. So yeah, and yeah, and I give the stage back to Lynn, and yeah, and she can finish up whatever she has to do before we get started.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you so much for introducing yourself. Actually, I was going to say there's no more information I'm going to say too much, because this is actually a cooking show. And I was hoping for more of our students that would be able to join us. But I know that today is also one of the holidays that is preceding a very important holiday, I should say, and that is Mother's Day. So some of the people probably are all out on the road or trying to visit their parents, which is totally understandable. But still, when people are joining, they have any questions, then they can ask. So go ahead, Joe. Joe先生，麻烦你就开始说吧，好吗？谢谢。
Okay, all right.
然后我们今天所有的那个东西都会被 recorded. So if any one of you, you know, do not mind to have your face shown, and then you certainly are welcome. Otherwise, we will probably record the recording session, so the students will be able to see that later. Okay, thank you so much. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. And yeah, and first of all, I just want to show everybody the ingredients we want to use today. So the dish we're cooking today is called beef short ribs in black pepper sauce. And of course, as it's named already, and we're gonna have beef short ribs here. And for other things, we're gonna have bell pepper, green, red, and also we're gonna use some onions. So yeah, I picked the purple, the red onion, but if you have only the white onion, that's totally fine. They taste the same to me. So I have about a little over 2 pounds of short ribs here, and we're gonna just use half today. So I already washed my hands, and so you see, normally the short ribs comes in a longer piece, and we're gonna slice them. Like, that's perfect size. So we cut the beef first, and I will cook about maybe like a little over 1 pound, because we don't have many people here in the household. But if you have like a party or large family, you can definitely like cook more. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the ribs in a bigger container. We're gonna marinate the meat first. So like why we need to marinate the meat? Because we want more flavor. Because like beef is kind of like, I call it hard meat. And if you don't marinate, it's hard to get flavor into the meat. So, and first of all, I'm gonna put some baking soda, just a pinch. Just a pinch. Yeah, and the baking soda is gonna help make the beef taste a little tender. Yeah, this is just regular soy sauce. So for 1 pound of beef, I just do maybe 3 spoons. And this is like a dark soy sauce. Light soy sauce is for flavor, and the dark soy sauce is for coloration. So in order to get the pretty color, and I would say we do 1 spoon of dark soy sauce. Yeah, and we just stir the meat, make sure every piece of it and gets the same amount of soy sauce and baking soda.
So what kind of soy sauce do you use there, Zhou先生?
Are you asking for the brand or?
Yeah, the brand.
So I think the light soy sauce is a Japanese brand. It's called a Kikkoman.
Oh, Kikkoman. Okay.
Yeah, and the other one, the dark soy sauce I use is a Chinese brand. Is called Li Kong Ki.
啊，李锦记 ，OK，
Yeah,
好
yeah.
谢谢。
Just make sure it's stirred. And, yeah, and so that's it for the meat. And we're just gonna leave it there and let the meat absorb its flavor for like about 10 minutes. So in the meantime, we're gonna cut the vegetables. I'm gonna wash my hands very quick. So since this is a cooking show and I'm trying to make the dish a little bit more presentable, so I decided to use both like peppers to get more colors, and I'll cut half of the red pepper and half green pepper, the regular bell pepper. And then you can just see inside, and it has the seeds. Just take out the part you don't need. And so there's a big seed there. Just take it out and give it a quick wash. And for the pepper, I'm not gonna cut it, but I'm gonna use my fingers to break it. I don't know why, but people in China say if you break the pepper with your fingers, it tastes better. I think that's a lie, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So just break it with your finger and to a piece about that big. Yeah, it can be a little bigger or smaller. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm gonna put the peppers in another little container. And also I'm gonna do the same thing with the red pepper. Just break them into smaller pieces. All right, and that's it for the peppers. And then I'm gonna use half onion, just slice it. And you can just cut it like this, just little slice. Put it into another container. Okay, that's pretty much for the preparation. And does anybody have any questions for me at this time before we move on to the next step? Okay, and if no questions, I'm gonna just turn on my stove. And also I'm gonna adjust my camera so everybody can see. So. Okay, I think you all can see the pot, right? The cooking ware, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. You just let me know if I need to adjust the angle.
No, this is perfect.
Okay, I'm just gonna like heat up the pan, and yeah. So this is gonna be a two-step cooking, and we're gonna just make sure the beef is cooked first, and then we take out the beef and cook the veggies and put the meat back in there, and then make the sauce. Yeah. Okay, just give it another like 20 seconds. It's almost ready. I can feel the heat now. Okay, and we're gonna just cook, put a little bit of cooking oil in the pan. And turn the heat down a little bit. Just make sure it's not super high, just like medium high. Yeah, because we don't want to over burn the meat. So make sure the temperature is good. Yeah, just give it another like 10 seconds, let the oil get heat up. Okay.
So do you use medium heat for this one?
Yeah, it's like medium high. Yeah.
Okay, medium high. Okay.
Just not super high, because if you put it on really high, and it's gonna burn the meat. All right, that's all the ribs. Yeah, and you can shake it and make sure it's not gonna get sticky and or stick to the pan. Yeah. And also you can like switch the positions of the meat, so like make sure they can be heated like evenly. All right, okay. And then we're gonna flip them. Can you see the color? You see the other side is like cooked already, and you see also a little bit of like meat is caramelized, and you see the brown color, but not dark, but just brown, like golden brown.
我这边也在做，跟着你在做。
Perfect. Yep. And so the meat is cooked right now, and I'm just gonna put it on the side into a clean container.
Okay.
And you need to like make sure just to leave out the oil or the grease. And
Okay.
clean the pan very quick.
So you don't save the sauce there at all, huh?
No, that's not the sauce. It's just oil and
Just oil and that. Okay.
and the blood from the beef.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And now the pan is cleaned again, and we're gonna just right now like finish up the dish and just get the pot heated up again.
If we still have more meat, do we just leave the oil and then put the more meat on?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, all right, I'm gonna add some clean cooking oil. Just a little bit will be fine. You just need to heat up the veggies because the beef is cooked already. So we're gonna do the onions first, and yep, just put in the onions. And then you want to cook the onion until like they become kind of like soft. And then once you see the onion start like turning like brown color, that means they're getting ready. All right, and I think the onions are ready, and I'm gonna add the peppers, the bell peppers.
You always make it look so colorful. It's very pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll just give it another like 20, 30 seconds for the bell peppers before we're adding the meat. Okay, and right now you want to turn your heat to low because we're gonna add the meat, and also we're gonna add more flavors for like just different seasonings. I like to put some sugar, just kind of like and it tastes kind of sweet. Just one spoon of sugar. One pinch of salt. A little more soy sauce. And if you do have a Hoisin sauce in your home, that's okay. And I'm gonna put a little bit of Hoisin sauce, about just like half spoon. All right, and since this dish is called black pepper beef, and I'm gonna crush some black pepper. All right, and that's all the flavor, and we can turn the heat back to right now like high, and give it a good stir. Oops. Okay. Yeah, and like right now, I notice a little slight problem. I'm just adding a little bit more dark soy sauce. Okay, and I can turn off the heat. Rubbing a plate.
Wow, is this already done?
Yeah, it's already done.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yep, that's
Very pretty.
beef short ribs in black pepper sauce. So
Mhm.
yeah, and anybody have questions for me?
Well, I didn't realize that this is so easy. So we should have tried to have you do another dish then. Do you have any suggestion what dish will go really well with this dish, Mr. Zhou?
So since this is like a lot of meat already, and I would recommend to go with some green vegetables just to balance your nutrition.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So anybody have any question for our chef? That looks really, really appetizing.
Yeah, and also I forgot to mention at the beginning, like why I chose this dish. So even this is like a traditional Chinese dish, but I see it mixed with Western culture or cuisine as well, because like black pepper, and that's how we cook steaks here in the States. And yeah, it's just like a mini steak in soy sauce, and you mix the Chinese cuisine and the Western American cuisine all together. So yeah. And this is a dish really popular in I would say in like a Canton area, like Hong Kong and the Guangdong province, and yeah, literally like you can find it in any restaurant, or like a lot of people cook it at home as well. So yeah, and all you gotta do is to cook the beef and make a white rice, and yeah, the beef goes really well with the white rice, and yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much again, Mr. Zhou.